When will I ever learn? It's all finished. Good morning, I'm about to head over to Cheltenham to meet some people who would like me to do a sign for them. They're mechanics specialising in Mercedes, so maybe see if I can blag a few freebies or something. But they're the people that wanted to have sort of the big outdoor sign painted, and that's why I was looking at researching the materials. Hi, I just wanted to make an inquiry about one of your products, please. It's regarding the white dye bond aluminium composite panel. So I'm going to go over to say hello and get a little feel for the space and see if I can just get an idea of sort of how big the sign needs to be or how big the lettering needs to be so it's visible from the roadside or wherever people are going to be viewing it from. So I've got to scoot over to check out the industrial estates of Cheltenham, and then I'll get back and crack on with the day. Alright, somehow I've got to Thursday already. The quick sort of meeting I had yesterday with the people that want a sign went well. In fact, I started organised, started a mock-up for them. It's very rough, as you can tell, but they just want a big sign to advertise their business on an industrial estate because it's a bit tricky to find them. So I'm going to be in touch with them again tomorrow to get some more details and sort of pencil in a date in the diary where I can go in and do that for them, because it's a big board. It's about 2 meters square and it ain't going to fit in my car, so I need to arrange delivery for the boards to arrive to their space and me to actually go in and work on it on their premises as well. This afternoon I've got a meeting with my accountant, and he's got a new office space which he's actually quite keen for me to maybe do some chalk art on the walls to make it look a bit more warm and welcoming, as accountants' offices aren't generally known to have that quality about them. We generally try and have a fairly regular sort of monthly catch-up anyway, just to go over things, make sure the books are up to date, make sure Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs are kept happy, and to talk about plans going forwards. Prior to that, I'm trying to get my first product up on an Etsy store, which I've kind of had semi-prepared for ages. Through this, it's just the corner of a picture frame, so it's going to be a digital chalkboard frame. I did this like about a month ago, it's got it all scanned in, got signed up to Etsy, and then thought, oh, I need to write some terms and conditions and some licensing agreements, and then everything just kind of ground to a halt. So following my own advice and various other people's advice of done is better than perfect, sort of set myself the task of just getting this up there before I leave. So the terms and conditions and licensing, it's not going to be perfect, but just enough to actually at least launch the thing, and I can always tweak it at a later date. Hopefully by the time this goes out they'll be available to buy. It'll be nice just to get the ball rolling and get something up on Etsy, because part of my longer term plan is to start doing more digital products and creating products that I'm selling myself to help top up the income between actual client jobs. I've got my tea, I'm gonna kind of just force myself to sit here and just get this out there before I can leave. So I've got about an hour and a half to get all this done, so I'm gonna kind of crack on. Hello, it's Wednesday and I'm just trying to remember where I got up to with filming stuff and generally where I was with work. I've been a bit ill the last few days, with like a flu going around, so I'm sort of just trying to reorientate myself from that, and I know there's also been like several things that I'm meant to be doing but I've been putting off, so I was trying to gather all my thoughts regarding that. A few things that have been happening is I got an Etsy store up and running, so that was good. I've also got quite a bit of work to be doing for Asparagasm at the moment. They've got a big event happening in London this weekend, which I'm going to be going along to take some photos and do some social media for on one night, and the other night I'm there to have fun. And so we're getting few last bits sorted for that. So these are the posters and the menus are all sorted. I'm printing out some info sheets that need to be done for them as well. I had to order some inks at the last minute because mine, after the first issue, my printer breaking down, now it's run out of ink, so I've had to use some fast delivery services to cover myself there. And I've also got a bunch of boards to do for them today. I've kind of got quite a bit to be getting on with, and I've also got the Design Cuts product, which has been kind of dormant for a little while as I've kind of been enjoying sleeping and doing a few other things as well. So I've had like a little inquiry from Tom asking how things are going. It's a bit like, I've not really done as much as I probably should be, so I need to get that scheduled out and work on that, because I'm kind of getting a bizarre sense of deja vu here, which I don't want to continue. And so that's enough talking on my part, and now I actually need to start doing some of the stuff. It's about 10:15 on Thursday evening. I think earlier in the day I was mentioning about these boards I had to work on. So yeah, it's kind of coming up to 10 o'clock, and I've just given them a clean and repainted them. So obviously I still need to do design work on it, and it's quite late, and they need to be dropped off tomorrow at about 9 in the morning. It's potentially going to be a long night. A bit annoyed with myself because I've also got the vlog to edit, and it's just a bit of a case of feeling like, when will I ever learn? Yeah, so I'm also feeling a bit tired and achy and ill, which I think has slowed me down, but it's got to be done. Right, let's do this. What's happened here is that I've had a really leaky pen, so it was impossible to draw with it as a pen, but if I pulled up enough of the ink and used a brush, I've actually been able to spread it out and get quite a nice even finish on that. So that's quite a useful new technique to maybe take advantage of. And because I've got these the traces of the sort of silver ink left on the brush, I can actually create this nice little lightly dusted silver effect around the moon here. Okay, it's all finished. I've since had a much needed shower and a quick refresh. That's all drawn up. It matches the flyers, so it's all consistent with the design. And I've got 15 minutes to get all my stuff sorted, get that wrapped up and in the car, and then also I've got to go straight to Tetbury to take some food photos at the pub for marketing and social media, etc. So really happy with this. It was a really nice one to do. Shame it had to be kind of done as an all-nighter, but yeah, hopefully it'll make a nice entrance to the event. And I've got a scoot. Though I have just made a massive blob here. I think I'll just have to try and style that out.